So did that bring you some nostalgia from your childhood? Well, it's funny because we always give each other time. Will and I always give each other a hard time about being old or whatever. But truthfully, I was actually born in 1985, and he was actually born in 1982. So when we first started our gecko business, or gecko just keeping in general, one of his favorite morphs were tiger morphs. And actually, it's funny because our initial pairing for Xanthics were, when we purchased from Altitude Exotics, we actually purchased a visual Xanthic, which you guys know to be Eclipse, who's also a visual hypo. And then we also purchased a 100% het male, and he just happened to be an extreme tiger. So his name was actually Shere Khan, and he's no longer with us. He's moved on to someone else. We actually sold him in 2 possible het females years ago. It was, I think it was like actually our first Black Friday, big Black Friday deal that we did was the trio. So we sold them a while back, and he was just so nice. He was such a gorgeous example of what a tiger is. But today, as in the intro that you just saw, we're going to discuss one of our OG tigers, and her name is Tigra. So Tigra actually comes from the Thundercats, that video there, and I was talking about how Will and I talk about our age all the time, and he was born, like I said, in 1982, and I was born in 1985. But the Thundercats was the original cartoon was from the 80s. It's funny because when we started the Tigers, he said, "Oh yeah, we're gonna name them Tiger and Chitara and all this Panthro," and I'm like, what the heck? Where do those names come from? And he's like, Thundercats. How do you not know who the Thundercats are? I'm like, yeah, because I'm not that old there, buddy. I was literally 4 in 1989, so yeah, I don't remember that. So I give him a hard time about it being older than me, and he, of course, tries to give me a hard time about being older when he knows good and well he's not. He is not younger than me. He is 3.5 years older than me, to be exact. Well, not quite 3.5, but anyway. So today we are talking about, again, our female, one of our female OGs from the first days of Flawless, and she is a tiger. Crested gecko. Just to give you a little background on Tigra, Tigra has produced some of the most awesome geckos. She has been paired with, several different males. One of the most notable that we have talked about and that has absolutely produced well for us and is like now it's like 3rd, 4th generation in with her offspring was we paired her with Glacier. And Glacier was very well known. He's such a beautiful animal. He no longer breeds anymore, but he is still just such a beautiful animal. So anyway, that being said, Tigra is the mom of Perfection. If you guys know Perfection, we have talked about Perfection. We have shown Perfection. Perfection is Perfection. Perfection is actually right there on our banner in the back. He's an amazing animal, and again, she is the mom of that boy, and it's just like that pairing just produced some amazing animals. Also, Perfection is brother to, or half brother to, no, let me take it back. He's full brother to Everest, who is also one of our awesome high whites that we just love. He's part of our high white line now. Everest has several females, and then there's obviously Perfection, who has his grouping of girls, and they're just producing some bangers. I mean, it's just like banger after banger after banger. So anyway, so to go ahead and just get her out here and show you guys what an awesome, beautiful animal Tigra is. Just a breeder spotlight. She is still breeding for us today. She is just a she definitely, I guess, fits up to her name, Tigra. She's definitely a little feisty personality, little warrior. She's funny because sometimes she'll be interested in you. Sometimes she'll crawl out to the top of her enclosure and want to be friendly, but for the majority of the times, she's like, get away from me. So without further ado, let's show you Tigra. Hey guys, Flawless Crested Geckos here, Will, Audra, and we're here to tell you about our Patreon.
Yes, going through tough times, you got to know that Flawless is always going to have your back. If you go over to patreon.com/flawlesscrestedgeckos, you'll see all the perks and benefits it is there for you to come and support us on our Patreon. $50 a month turns around and goes right back into your Flawless Crested Geckos savings account for you to use towards your next purchase.
Any purchase. We also give awesome benefits such as 5% off the top of the price of the gecko. We give free merchandise, t-shirts, we have stainless steel tables, tools, yes. All kinds of goodies. We also give free shipping to our members all year round, no blackout dates. And, you know, we give awesome tips, or we think we do anyway.
That's right. So go over to patreon.com/flawlesscrestedgeckos.
And join our family. Yes. And here she is. So, as you can see, she is a beautiful example of what a tiger looks like. She is, like I say, she's getting on up there in age. She's been with us from the very beginning, but you can tell she is a nice red-based tiger. You can kind of see that little bit of that blushing up underneath her little neck there, right below her little ear holes. But you can definitely see her tiger pattern. She also has somewhat of a portholing, if you notice that right there. You can kind of see that somewhat. So it's kind of cool with her. She just seems like a mesh of some different things, but obviously she is most definitely that tiger pattern, almost like a brindled tiger. But just a beautiful girl. Let's see if you can see her little belly. Yep, there's her little belly. But she is mom to a lot of our amazing animals here. Her and Glacier really put it down. Absolutely put it down. She's been mom to, multiple programs over the course of Flawless. She's been mom to lily whites. She's been mom to poshead xanthics. We've paired her before with that. So so there's Tigra. That's what a really nice tiger looks like. You can see that these lines right here with tigers, the big thing is, and the difference between like a brindle and a tiger is that these tiger stripes are just that. They feed all the way into the dorsal. So you see these tiger stripes that go up, and a lot of times in like brindles, you'll see them, they dissipate, but with tigers, they typically go all the way across, and you can see that very clearly with her. She's starting to get annoyed with me. I know, girl, but we need to see you. Just absolutely gorgeous animal. She still has very nice crests, even though she has been a breeder for years and years and years. Again, we did pair her with some larger headed males, and we have produced some just absolutely gorgeous animals off of her and improved upon structure throughout the years. But she definitely fits the bill as a really, really awesome, nice tiger. So Tigra girl, you really fit the bill for a gorgeous, gorgeous example of what the tiger morph is. All right, so as you can see, that is our beautiful Tigra, part of our Thundercat line of Crested Geckos, and she is an awesome little girl. She, again, her personality varies between, hi, I'm friendly today and I'm in a good mood, and I guess what I always say that our dog has the personality of a grease fire. So sometimes she gives you a little bit of a grease fire. But anyway, she was doing pretty good today. I could tell she was like getting fed up with me. So it was time to let her chill out. We're going to take her back down and let her get back into her rhythm of things. She does not like her schedule messed up. So today is feeding day for us. We're going to go down there and feed all these wonderful little animals and go through them and see what all we got. I don't know if you guys love to see that, but progressions and seeing from the time that they're hatchlings all the way up to the time that they have progressed into adulthood. And tigers are really, really fun animals to watch progress. So if you haven't been involved in looking at tigers, or if it hasn't really like suited your fancy, make sure you check into them. They're really something. And there are a lot of people out there that have really honed in on that tiger pattern, those extreme tigers. Again, our first 100% het exanthic male that we created, pretty much our first round of exanthics off of, are just outrage. He was just outrageously beautiful. It was a gorgeous, gorgeous animal. And she was paired with Shere Khan, which is the 100% het that I'm referring to, and they produce some amazing animals. In fact, one of our primary het female breeders, the chosen one, who absolutely comes in clutch every season, literally, like, I would suffice to say about 90% of her offspring are visual exanthics. Like, she rarely throws anything but visual exanthics, which is really awesome. But she is a Shere Khan Tigra kid. So Tigra is like a great grandma by this point, and she just is just an awesome animal. So if you have any questions about tigers or whatnot, please just hit us up, comment down below. And how many of you know about the Thundercats? How many of you were in that age of Thundercats? I believe they did some updates. I think one in 2011 and one in 2020, but you know how it goes. You always like the original. So yeah, I guess we've had like when she came to us, you know, we had 2 other tigers. We started out with a trio, Panthro and Tigra was one, and then we had a Chitara. So do you guys name your animals off of animated series or movies or things like that? I know we went through a phase where we named a lot of animals off of like different animated series. So, but let us know how you name your animals, and if you find this to be fun. And I always find naming animals to be interesting. We've named so many now, I'm out of names. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time. I am out. Bye.